All right, man. One last thing, man. Since you know you've studied many striking arts and you are a striker, I gotta ask you about Alex Pereira, man, and his knockout
Oh,
over Sean Strickland, man. What did you think of that?
oh, shucks. Man, it's something that happened that I feel people are not giving Strickland enough credit in his approach. They're like, oh, wow, why would he be here? Why would he be? Look, Strickland is a striker too. Like, you can't expect a guy who strikes to all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm gonna now turn into a grappler. Can he grapple? Yeah, I know Strickland can grapple. I know he can wrestle. But at the same time, he's a top ranked middleweight that has his skill level, his confidence in his fists, and his, you know what I mean? So why would he back down from anybody and then start running away and start grabbing legs and all stuff like that? That's not who the guy is. The guy is a fighter, and he comes to fight. With that said, obviously Pereira is good at kickboxing, so it's like it's easy to say that he should have done something else. He Strickland has openings in his striking like everybody else does, but certain guys like her are able to find them a little easier and wait for it. I don't think anybody is going to catch Strickland like that again. I think he's going to make an adjustment and it's going to make him a better fighter down the line for sure. So I think it's really important to remember that like all of us, all the strikers feel like we're the best in the world. If we didn't feel that way, we wouldn't let them close the cage door. We would stay on the outside. So I think it was a good fight though.
Yeah, and it looks like Pereira's gonna get a title shot off just 3 wins. You know what I mean? They're carrying those 2 wins from kickboxing into the UFC.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Is that kind of weird that they're using fights from another sport to promote this sport?
Well, it would be weird normally, but I think in this situation it works because this guy's such a dominant champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have somebody that's that good, and he's pretty much wiping out the whole weight class. Like, what are you gonna do? You gotta like bring a ringer in. Like, hey man, handle this guy. So I think it's gonna be a fight that people are really excited about. They just had this fight, and people weren't as excited about it because they felt like Izzy was gonna win no matter what. Which is a really discounting the skill of his opponent. His opponent is amazing talent. No, but it's just so good that people feel like it's going to be hard to somebody to strike on his level. Now you got a guy that strikes on his level, and people don't want to see me, even to me as a fan. I want to see is he going to tackle him and take him down? Is he going to sweep him and get on the like? This is something that Anderson Silva would do. He would fight people grappling, and, if he needed to, and he would fight them striking. So we're going to see what he chooses to do, and then whatever it is going to be awesome to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah, and you as a striker, what do you see in this matchup? You know what I mean? Because now they're fighting MMA with small gloves, so it's a totally different game.
Well, there's going to be a lot less guarding. I think that is to be able to pick him off a little bit easier because of it, and keep him backing up and keep him a little bit more at bay. But the problem is, honestly, like no matter what, if he doesn't shoot for a takedown at least once, Pearl's not going to worry about takedowns. If he doesn't sweep him at least once, let's take him up, get him up against the cage, he's not going to worry about it. So he's going to have to do that. I mean, I like to strike, but I know I've tried to fake people like fake a shot, and they just look at me like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So he has to commit to it if he's going to fake it or if he's going to use it. But the guy is so good, he might not have to. So, we'll see.
Do you see a finish in that fight, or do you see a decision? Because these guys are so technical.
Nah, it's going to be a finish for sure. I shouldn't say for sure, but it has to be because they know each other already and they fought before.